So an early sorry for this video, because I know the long range meta normally should be rifles and LMGs, but currently in this version of Warzone, it is sniper rifles, and that is because one of the biggest problems with the game is the lack of bullet velocity. A lot of these rifles and LMGs, and then on top of it, the visual shake that we get on weapons that make it a little bit harder to beam someone or challenge someone at 75, 80 meters. I think a lot of people will struggle to hit their shots at 80 meters. And I think that's with most guns. Even if you're running an 8 attachment gun like we're here with the XM4, I think you're gonna struggle to hit the target at 100 meters. I just think that's gonna be a little bit of a harder target to hit. Even with the low recoil gun, you can be accurate, but I think you're gonna struggle, especially when somebody's sniping you. All they do is gotta land a quick little headshot. So that's what we're focusing on today. I wanted to talk about all the sniper rifles that have the one-shot potential. And here's a quick snapshot of fully built out sniper rifles or marksman rifles that have the one-shot capability. So pretty much all these ones listed here. And then I didn't really list them because I don't think they're good enough. But the LAB and the MCPR both also have one-shot potentials within their first damage drop-off. I went ahead and kind of took a look at what some of the loadout sites were using. They were Warzone Stats, COD Community, Warzone Ranked, and we went ahead and kind of ranked those based off usage, popularity, whatever they go ahead and use as their criteria. And the LR762, which I included in my long range meta, you can see that the ADS speeds are kind of all hover around 500, a little bit slow end if it's above 540. And then anything below 540 is going to be a little bit faster. Kar98 is going to be a little bit more of the aggressive sniping, and that's definitely what you're going to see on some of the smaller maps. Area 99, Rebirth Island, but bigger maps, you might want the higher bullet velocity and the extra damage drop-off that we're seeing in that one-shot potential. I ended up having the Moors here at 200. It kind of just goes beyond that. It doesn't have a drop-off if you manage to hit it with the loadout that we'll talk about. But the bullet velocity sucks. So it kind of ends up being one of those scenarios where you can get a headshot as long as you can hit the shot, but you're going to probably have some better options to go over. So we'll be focusing probably on these top 4, including the Kar98, which is going to be the more aggressive one. You can see you get a little bit of extra bullet velocity, and all around you can see why the LR is so good. 86 meters is kind of insane. So we have Old Town. I actually was able to get a good little screenshot here. We can see the 100 meters, 150 meters from 0 over here on the left, all the way to the 150 over here on the right. FJX Imperium, not so great. You can see the top couple weapons here. The Cat, that's really how far you're going to be able to snipe. Pretty much from the edge here all the way across. Same thing with the Moors. It kind of goes off the charts, but bullet velocity is going to be a little hard to track unless somebody's just AFK standing still. Then the LR762 is going to come out kind of a decent range. And then obviously the Frostline, not so much. Kar98, you're getting way more bullet velocity and ADS speed relative to the Frostline, the XRK, and the Imperium. So really not worth using the competitors to the Kar98. Victus XMR, also kind of competitive, gets you right around that 100 meter mark. And then, like I said, the Moors goes all the way out there. So I want to go ahead and show that so you kind of had a visual representation of what that looks like in game. So we'll go ahead and start off with the Kar98, which is in the marksman rifle category. We'll go ahead and tab over, and then we'll go ahead and select that one there. So I have the 71 meter one-shot Kar98K with the specific build that we kind of were talking about. We have it set up there, and then you can see the one-shot range is right here at 70.5 meters. If you want to go ahead and check that in game, you can do the firing range, put the dummy down. If it says 299, that's a one-shot headshot. So obviously, you would get that. And this should go up to about 75 meters. There it is, 74. And this should be less than 299. But you can see that is going to essentially give you a little bit shorter than that is going to be where the one-shot headshot range is. Hold your breath and boom, you get the one shot of 260. Obviously, that's going to not be enough to kill you, but the follow-up shot will. So it actually has a decent enough rate of fire where you'll be able to take advantage of that. You can see 2 shots, you're getting the full kill. And that's what also makes this one pretty good, is the follow-up shot is still pretty fast. If you want to go ahead and try and get the shot in, and that will make it pretty lethal. You can see that one will take 3 if you're not getting any of the upper shots. But overall, that's kind of how you'd build that one out. Let's go ahead and go to the next one, which is going to be the Katt-AMR. The Frost line is not really worth using if you want to go ahead and have fun with it. But overall, we'll go ahead and stick to the sniper rifles. The Katt-AMR is definitely going to be on the slower end, but overall, 105 meter one-shot range. So much damage range that in the firing range, it breaks. You can kind of see how the attachments are there. I'll go ahead and tab over there. So you got the full 5 attachment loadout if that's what you want. And then right here, you can see 105 and the damage beyond. It will go ahead and have a little bit of a cutoff of that. So even in the range, boom, 299. We get the kill shot. It goes all the way over there and it's still going to be the one shot. Boom, 299 will be a headshot even at 100 meters. So that's something to keep in mind. It's going to have really good bullet velocity, right around 933, but that one shot range, obviously much slower than the Kar 98. So if you prefer aggression, you're going to sacrifice those 30 meters to be able to get that one shot headshot. Then it's going to bring us to the current game, which is the LR 762, kind of the jack of all trades. Obviously certain guns do certain things better, but this is kind of how it ends up laying out. I'll go ahead and tab that over so you get the full loadout. And then we go ahead and run with the default optics. So 86 meters right there, we're going to get that one shot damage range, and that's kind of how it's going to be able to be built out. Go ahead and shoot the target there. Boom. And then that's the first damage drop off. 89 meters -4. So where 86 would be. So even if we get a headshot there, 290, not enough to kill, but most assuredly 2 shots to kill at that range if you manage to get the right shot in. So you can actually do it that way. 2 shots to the body within the first damage range. So even if you miss that headshot, still pretty good. And that's kind of where the hard part is. 159 to boom. That's 300 with 2 shots. And that's kind of where this thing is kind of broken. Obviously, snipers are supposed to be good. But the problem is that outplay that we talked a little bit about with the visual shake, recoil, and lack of bullet velocity on the long range meta options, which hopefully they'll dial in. The game has a lot of issues, but I know people are addicted to Call of Duty, so they still want the information. So that's what we're here to do. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.